Alaji, 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 Alaji. I'm allergic to the bad vibes. I'm allergic to the bad minds. I'm allergic to a lazy. They wanna cover my energy. Leave me alone if it's no money. To the problem, I'm the remedy. I'm the chili sipping. Observating, I'm the reference. I'm allergic to them. See the liar from afar. See I pull up with a mask. Protect myself from Wahala. Who they tryna patronize me? I'm young and I'm lit and I'm free. Hold on, give me a second. Body they run when I sneeze. Allergy, 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 allergy. Mama business like a melon sugar. I'm so kicking la buka.
First pitch moments away. Starting on the mound in this one, Zach Wheeler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Ready to go. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Arizona, the right fielder, Corbin Carroll.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Ball down. Popped up. Boom. On the move. They got it for out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him! Ricky Holiday with the call. Back here with my pal Siggy, and towing the slab in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez. What's the scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now here is Harper. Next offering way off the plate. Next offering is fouled back.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double. And here comes Alec Bohm. Man at second. Swing and a chopper out to short. One gone, bottom half of the first. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. The pitch. Fastball in the corner at the knees, and it's a strike.
We got a full count.
Harper, the runner at second with one away. Base hit. And that's good enough to hold the lead runner at third. Runners now at the corners.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ball that's outside.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score. And here's Sosa to the plate.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
On the ground. This is Bryson Stott. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle. Base hit. One run is in. The second run scores. And they lead by 4.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down. Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, man.
Marte, off balance feed. There's one, and that's all they'll get. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a bloop hit behind third right there. And that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to. And the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect play.
That ends the inning. So we take a break. Second inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And he swings through that one.
I'm sure he likes the 5-0 lead and the run support, but he's sat around a lot since warming up in the pen, and you'd hate to see a guy not have his rhythm to go out there and have a great start.
I got 3-2.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. No outs, runners at first and second. And a ball evens the count. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Stop, toss to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 5-2. Next to hit for Arizona, Gabriel Moreno. And there's a ball. Grichuk, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Sosa snags it. 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Ground ball up the middle. Turner tosses to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the second, down to number 2 hitter, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
One out, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Stretches out and holds it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game. And looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Good eye in that spot.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one back up the middle. Perdomo on to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, top half of the third inning. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Here's Ketel Marte. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. Got him. Nice play.
The first baseman, Josh Naylor.
And now it's Josh Naylor. 2 outs, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia. And now it's JT Real Muto.
JT Real Muto.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Carroll under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Edmundo Sosa.
Edmundo Sosa.
2. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's ripped to right down the line. That's down. One hops off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a double. One out. Runner at second. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Line drive caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing,
now
but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling high shots like that.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2
Sosa
strikes.
on at second with 2 down. This one could be trouble. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the...
Now this is through for a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, great stop from his knees. The throw to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
For Arizona, number 37, Kevin Dingle.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. The 1-2. What a stop. Gathers and throws. What a play. Inning over. New inning getting started. Here's Gurriel.
The left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one hit to right. Harper settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And delivers outside. Waves at the bender for the strike. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now here is Alec Bohm. Next pitch is outside. Ginkel He's made a name for himself as a very effective reliever, but not really what you expect from a bullpen arm these days because he's not out there racking up Ks. Just missed.
I think it's the deception in his ability to change arm angles and slots and give hitters different looks within one at bat. They're never able to get comfortable. When you only see him once, a lot of times he has success.
The designated hitter,
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Ball to strike. Got to be clever, too, when you don't have that lights-out stuff, right?
Absolutely, and you got to know what you're able to do. Instead of focusing on what that hitter's strength is, stay with your strength and trust that you'll come out on top.
Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
McCarthy going back on it. Leaping, and he brought it back. But they hold him to just a one-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly.
Catcher, JT.
With a guy like this, with so much pop at the plate, you're going to play a little bit deeper and make sure you can time it up in case there's an opportunity to steal a home run. Well, he did just that. Perfect footwork at the fence and reaches up and makes the grab.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Perdomo, 1 at second. Out. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the DH, Randall Grichuk. Swings over the top of that one.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout. Gabriel Moreno now at the plate. Cut on and lifted in the air. Harper. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Stott over to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Gurriel handles the chance. And now it's going to be Bryson Stott.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that one is lifted in the air. McCarthy on the move. Corrals it. And there are 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Johan Rojas, the next to hit. 1-1 now. McCarthy. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. And we're back. This is Corbin Carroll. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. Well, these Diamondbacks, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto makes the grab, 1 down. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
And that one in the air center field. Rojas sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Josh Naylor. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Dives. What a play. Back here in Philadelphia. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Number 81, Ryan Thompson.
And a 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Carroll. And it's caught for the out. Here's Turner now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Brings it in, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Gurriel handles the chance, and the inning is over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Taijuan Walker.
Just missed.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard. To third, tag, got him, and he'll pull into second safely. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Move to second, McCarthy back on a dive. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Tapped softly on the ground, Turner. That ends the frame.